Hello.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
I like your shirt.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Best shirt ever.
Yeah, the monologue is something I feel that is that at a peak point right now. So I feel like it's important to know how bored I am of it.
Before we dive in, we're here at the Girls Build event. There's so much inspiration here among these young people. They're so aware. Is it inspiring to you to see how conscious and aware that this younger generation is becoming, even on the eve of being able to vote legally?
Yes, it is more than inspiring. I do not recall a single event that I went to when I was their age, when I was in high school or even in middle school, that was this engaged in helping women find their voice and share their thoughts and feelings with value and be able to grow their intelligence about voting and their knowledge about what's going on in the world. So it's super inspiring to see that for a younger generation there really is work being done to make sure that they understand the value of voting and the importance of voting, especially now, and how valuable their vote is specifically.
We are on the edge of our seats. A lot of the nation is being involved watching the Kavanaugh confirmation hearings. You know, some very compelling testimony yesterday from Dr. Ford and the responses given from Kavanaugh, the nominee. Did you have a chance to watch any of the proceedings, and what were your thoughts on it?
I was glued to my seat. You know, you kind of start watching those hearings and you kind of think to yourself, you know what, I'm going to watch a couple minutes and then I'm going to leave and go start my day and have a day. But 7 a.m., I was up, I was sitting on my couch, and I mean, just with her testimony alone, it was so inspiring to hear her sit in front of all these people, in front of a camera that's being broadcast worldwide, and share her story of being asked to relive such a traumatic experience. I can't even imagine what that was like for her, but thank God that she did it, because the composure and the poise that she maintained during that was so inspiring, and I think it really helped a lot of young women see that, you know, they don't really need to find their voice. We have voices, and it's very important that we share our stories and make sure our voices are heard and understand how valuable our voices are now. As far as Kavanaugh, I mean, I've never seen a bigger baby in my life, but that's why this vote is so important. It's time we push the babies out and we make them atone for the awful things that they've done and see that there are consequences to actions. You cannot just brush everything under the rug.
And lastly, before we get started, we're on the eve of Stranger Things 3. I'm sure a lot of these people here are anxious to tune in and see the show. What tips can you tell us about Stranger Things Season 3?
I can tell you that it's in the summer of 1985, so it's really hot, and I can tell you that there is a very compelling new mystery that's really exciting, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of it.
Thank you so much for stopping.